Hey there, this is Ashley, your host for the Ready, Set, Depart podcast. Do you want to make some memories and travel with your family? It's not as hard as you think. Let's go. Hello and welcome to Ready, Set, Depart. We are so glad you're here. Today we're diving into a topic that every family traveler wrestles with: packing. If you've ever found yourself staring at an open suitcase at midnight, wondering how you're going to fit it all in, this episode is for you. I'll share my favorite hacks, some kid-friendly tricks, and a few learned the hard way stories to help you feel more confident the next time you pack for a trip. So, why does packing matter? Being an expert packer can really set the tone for your whole trip. When you overpack, you'll drag extra stuff through airports and hotels, but when you underpack, you'll be scrambling to buy something you forgot. But, my friends, there is a sweet spot where traveling is easier, smoother, and way less stressful. Let's talk about it. Okay, we're going to start with my secret weapon, packing cubes. Now, this is a bit controversial in our household, but I personally love packing cubes. I don't use them for everything we bring, but I do use them for the small things like underwear and socks, and the big things that can smash down like my favorite pillow or big puffy coats. They do two things. They keep things organized, which is my favorite thing, and they give you more space if you're going to go somewhere cold and need a big coat. Brent, being a Tetris expert, would rather pack his suitcase without the cubes, but I will always be a fan. However, I just got a new duffel bag that I'm trying out soon. They're from a small company called Topique, and it looks pretty cool. Instead of one big bag, it's a big bag separated into 4 sections. The thought is that the sections act a little like packing cubes by themselves. I'll report back with what I think. If you're not following us on Instagram, you should, so you can see what we think. Just search Ready, Set, Depart podcast on Instagram. Let's talk about some kid-friendly hacks. When you're traveling with littles, my favorite hack is not actually the packing cubes. It's gallon Ziplock bags. Pack each day's outfit into a gallon Ziplock bag. That means shirt, pants, socks, underwear, everything for that day goes in one bag. In the morning, your kid just grabs it and gets dressed. No arguments, no missing socks, and especially no digging through the suitcase. And if you're flying with babies or toddlers, here are my 2 golden rules. Pack more diapers than you think you'll need. Delays happen, blowouts happen. You'll be glad you brought extras. And while they do sell very expensive diapers in all the airports I've been to in the US, they are always size 3, which, as you can imagine, won't always work. The second one is always have a change of clothes for both you and baby. Because when the mess happens at 30,000 feet, it's usually not just the baby who ends up wearing it. And while we're talking about flying, here are a few more tips. Remember that most airlines give you 50 pounds for a checked bag. It sounds like a lot, but it adds up quickly. Always keep a change of clothes, medication, chargers, and valuables in your carry-on. If your checked bag goes missing, you won't be stuck. A lot of people swear by rolling clothes instead of folding them. I do both, honestly, and I don't really see a difference, but maybe you're a better roller than I am. If your littles are walking, get them a tiny backpack that they can put some toys and snacks in. Toddlers love being in charge of something, and is there anything cuter than a little tiny person with a backpack on? And lastly, don't forget the cleaning wipes. Clean off everything you and your kids will touch, and you'll be surprised how gross they really are. Not surprised in a good way, obviously. This has helped us stay a lot more healthy when we take flights. Backpacks aside, what kind of luggage should you choose? Well, it really does depend on preference and what kind of trip you're taking. Road trips work really well with duffel bags because you can squish those into places that hard-sided bags just won't go. If you're flying, we love hard-sided rolly bags. They tend to protect your things better and are easier to get through the airport. Some people swear by carry-ons and backpacks, but that is not us. One, I'm quite short, and trying to get a carry-on into the overhead bin is next to impossible by myself. Plus, you're always fighting for room. It's just not worth it to us unless it's a short trip. But the most important thing to think about is that you need to leave extra room for souvenirs. We do this by bringing a small duffel that packs flat, and we can put all of our dirty clothes in it, check it, and then have a place for our souvenirs in the big bags. Packing doesn't have to be overwhelming. With a few simple systems like packing cubes, daily Ziploc outfits for kids, and planning ahead for in flight surprises, you'll be ready for just about anything. That's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember, let's keep making travel with your family easier, one trip at a time. See you next time. Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, be sure to share it with your friends or even leave us a review so others can find it. Follow us on Instagram at Ready Set Depart Podcast. This is Ashley with Ready Set Depart. Remember, traveling with your family and making memories is not as hard as you think. See you next time.